It may be a finite string or it may be a infinite string, which is represented in terms of zeros and one. So that we have to understand, and you know very well, because it is you already in the third year or fourth year, so you know the language of binary. Okay, it is represented in ones and zeros. So that we already know. So I assume that you should know it. So after that, we can convert these decimal numbers into binary, and then we can make the analogy or synchronization or logic between these two decimal numbers, BCDs, and binaries. So all these you have understand. So finally, what we have to know that how we can design the system by using these particular components, that is called zeros and ones. Okay, just wait. So that is binary language, which represents zeros and ones. Okay. So by using these zeros and one, we can design a system which may be called as sequential circuits, which may be called as combinational circuits, and these circuits will give some output that will be based on the conditions which are appear on the input side. So these conditions are represented again in terms of zeros and one, and that based on that we have some output. But this output will be converted at a desired value only by using some component. So that particular component is called as truth table. Okay, truth table, and that from that truth table we can get the output, desired output. So by using there may be another component that is called K-map. Okay, so these are the components that we are using to get the output from this sequential circuits and the combinational circuits, or even PLAs and PALs. So all these are designed only based on the binary components or binary numbers, and then we have used some components to get the desired output. Okay, so this is the target. Okay, so the very basic that we are using is a combinational circuits which are used in the arithmetic operations that can be used by laptops, mobiles, and the computers. So they will perform the arithmetic operations. So whatever the inputs you can give, they will automatically give the output without any delay. Okay, even it is faster than the human brain. Okay, so that facility we have, that technology we have, and it is totally based on the digital circuits. So there are so many components which are comes under this combinational arithmetic circuits, out of which we can select some components and we can do the study of that. So very first is half adder. Okay, we are performing two operations, addition and subtraction. In addition, we can study half adder, full adder, then carry ripple adder, and carry look ahead adder. Similarly, we can have a subtraction operation that we can perform by using half subtractor, full subtractor, binary ripple subtractor, and subtraction using adder circuit. Okay, so all these are our targets for today's lecture, and based on that we can solve the numericals which are asked in the GATE exams. Okay, so is it visible? Am I audible? Please give me a vocal feedback. Yes, anyone, please reply me. You switch on your microphone and speak in that. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So half adder. The name is very easy. Its operation is again very simple. It can add two single bit binary value. Okay. Here we are taking binary values are represented by X and Y. Sometimes it may be AB. Sometimes it may be capital AB. Okay. So it depends on the author. So X and Y are the two inputs which can sum together and get the sum bit or carry bit if generated. Okay. So the operation, this particular operation is called as half addition, and circuit can be realized by using its truth table. Okay. So for that we have to remember the truth table of the half adder. Okay. So we have two inputs X and Y, and simultaneously by using half adder circuit we can generate two outputs. One is labeled as sum and second one is labeled as C out, that is carry. Okay. So every two bits is have four different combinations. So that will be defined by the relation 2 raised to power n, where n is the number of bits. Okay. So here we are using 2 bits, that is X and Y. So 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So it generates four different combinations. So according to that, we have four different combinations and their states representation. So X is 0, Y is 0 is one combination. Similarly, XY, YX and XY both are 1, 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So four different states are automatically generated when we use 2 bits as an input. So based on these two inputs, what will be the status of output side? So that will be represented by S and C out. Sum is represented by S, C out is represented by carry. So sum is 0 when both inputs are same. Okay. Sum is 1 when both inputs are different. Okay, their status are different, then we'll get sum. Okay, so 0, 0 is 0, 0, 1 is 1, 1, 0 is 1, 1, 1 is 0. Carry is represented by C out. So how when carry is generated? When both inputs are active high. Okay, so both are 1, 1, then only there is a possibility of carry. Okay, sum is 0 and carry is 1. So that will be forwarded to next addition operation. So that we'll see in the next slides. Okay. So this is the symbolic representation. Half adder can be represented by a box which have two inputs and two outputs. But when we solve this by using K-maps, we want a logical equation. And that logical equation we can obtain by using K-map. Okay. So when we have a four different combinations, so K-map is ranging from 0 to 4. And when we put this active high at position 1 and at position 2, you will get this equation. Sum of 1 and 2 decimal number is the output S. Okay. So S is represented logically as, you can check this one. Okay. So this one is active when X is 0 and Y is 1. So that's why we have written X bar Y. Plus we have got another output 1 when X is 1, Y is 0. So that is X, Y bar are represented. So this overall equation will be represented as X XOR Y. X XOR Y or A XOR B. Okay. So X bar Y plus Y bar X is X XOR Y. So that is the logical equation that you have to remember throughout your life being as an electronics engineer. Okay. So now second, we can put this output of C out in the four states of K-map 0 to 4. So you will get this equation, that is C out is active high when decimal number is 3. So here sum of 3 is, and when it is 1, so both inputs are 1, 1. So it is a product of X into Y. Okay, so here we have got this X into Y. Okay, so we have got two logical equations so that we can able to generate the sum. So sum is represented by a logic gate. Okay, so this is the equation which can be equivalent to the equation of logic gate that we have available, which are called as universal gates. So XOR gate is readily available. Okay, that we have to study. The truth table of XOR gate is matched with this S. Okay, truth table of S. So that's why we have directly choose XOR gate, two input XOR gate, where in works one input is X, second input is Y, and it will provide the output S. Okay. Similarly, if you see the equation of Cout, okay, so it is a product of X into Y that will be come out from the K map. Okay, so X and Y means it is a product. So we have to use AND gate. So that operation is this output states of Cout is equivalent to truth table of AND gates. Okay, so truth table of AND gate is here. That's why we are choosing directly AND gate, and two inputs are connected to X and Y. So this is the logical circuit or equivalent digital circuit of AND gate or half adder, which include XOR gate and AND gate. Clear to you? Okay, so here we have used XOR gate and AND gate. Even instead of XOR gate, you can use two AND gates and one OR gate. Okay, so that is the equivalent circuit. When we magnify this OR gate, okay, it include two AND gates and one OR gate. So that is represented by this equation X bar Y, and one more terminal we required, one NOT gate is required, which make X is complement. Okay, another in NOT gate we require, that is Y complement. So that circuit is again more complex. So this is the overall circuit of half adder. Okay, and when we magnify it in the part of the XOR gate, you will find one more. There are three more AND gate, NOT gate, AND gate, and OR gate. So like that, we can change the state of vision. We can change the state of vision. So here we are standing at intermediate level, and we'll get this particular symbol. Okay, that is logical diagram of half adder. So this half adder we have understand. So now you can go to the full adder, because we have no limit on the input side. Okay, so there are n number of inputs are available. Okay, out of which how many number of maximum number of inputs we can able to connect. So that can be the highest efficiency we can achieve. Okay, so for that we are not so satisfied with the half adder circuit. We want more number of inputs, so we can go to the full adder. So here number of inputs are increased to 3, 2 to 3. So we have 3 different inputs, and that particular circuit is called as full adder. Okay, when we have 3 inputs, so that particular circuit is full adder. Okay, so here we have the truth table of full adder. Again, you have to remember this. X, Y, and Cin. Cin is input, carry input, which is connected to the particular level of the full adder. This is again a single bit full adder. Okay, from this full adder we can generate the n number of full adders. So that is called carry look ahead adder. Okay, so that will see ripple adders. So that will see. But you should understand the basic full adder circuit, which have 3 inputs X, Y, and C, A, B, and C. So if we have 3 bits, so the number of combinations they will generate is 8. So there are 8 different combinations, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. Okay, and based on this, each state of the inputs will have the state of sum and carry out. Okay, so sum is generated based on this. What is the logic? When we have a dissimilar input, we have output 1. Okay, so here S is active high when we have 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, this 0, 1, 1 is 0, carry is generated. Then 1, 0, 1, sum is 1, 1, 0, 1. There are 2 ones, so sum is 0, carry is generated. Again, there are 2 ones, sum is 0, carry is generated. 3 ones, sum is 1, carry is 1. So what is the logic? So logic we have to remember. When we have odd number of ones on an input side, okay, when we have odd number of ones on input side, the sum is 1. Okay, sum is 1. And when we have even number of inputs are active high or positive 1, then C out is generated and sum is 0. So this is the simple logic that you have to remember. Okay, so now we have got this truth table of S and truth table of carry C out. Okay, so that we can put in the K map. So we require 3-bit K map ranging from 0 to 7. Okay, so you can see that. So you can see that here we have 3 inputs and we can generate 8-bit K map. Okay, ranging from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so according to the binary states, they are representing in each block. So you can put this value of S into the K map, and now you can find the logical equations. You can find the logical equations. So here we have the pair. Okay, so this is X, Y, and C in. So X bar, Y, and C in. X bar, Y, and C bar. So that is what? X bar, Y bar, Y, and C bar. X bar, Y, and C bar. This is. So this one is there. Okay. So according to that, we have written the equation. For this, I can write. For this, I can write X bar, Y bar, and 1. X bar, Y bar, and C in. For this, I can write X bar, Y, and C bar, X bar, Y, and C bar. So for this, I can write X, Y, and C in. So this one is the equation. For this, we can write X, Y bar, and C in. X, Y bar, and C in. Okay. And when we compare individually, so there are the two XORing operations will be performed internally. Okay, so we'll get the equation of S is S XOR Y XOR C in. Okay, so this is 3-bit 3-input XOR gate. Okay, we can directly choose 3-input XOR gate. Okay, and the equation has been written. Okay, so similarly, we can put the values of C out into the K map and you can find the 3 pairs. Okay, and according to that, you can design an equation, logical equation for C out. X, Y plus X, C plus X, C, Y, C. So this is the equation that we have. So from this, what we can analyze? Yes, anyone? From this, what we can analyze? From this, we can understand that there is a hardware in which we required 2 XOR gate or 1 3-input XOR gate and 3 AND gates and 1 3-input OR gate. So that is the logic circuit we require or hardware we require. So you can represent this in 3 different ways. Okay, same thing you can represent in a different way. Okay, so you can see that equation, logical equation, this one, upper one. Okay, so that is represented by the combination of AND OR gate. Okay, so 3-input AND gates are connected, and then output of each is connected to OR gate, 4-input OR gate, and get the sum. Similarly, this equation of C out require 3 2-input AND gates and 1 OR gate, 3-input OR gate. So 3-input OR gate is connected to 3 2-input AND gates. Okay, so this is the logical circuit diagram. Now it is represented by a rectangular box, and it has 3 input X, Y, and C in. Okay, and it will generate 2 output S and carry out. Okay, so that will be connected to the next level of the addition. Okay. So that we have. Is it clear to you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait. So this is the diagram that we have discussed. Next is full adder circuit using XOR gate. So instead of connecting AND OR combination, we can directly use the final hardware. So here we have discussed already in equation number 2. This is this equation. Okay, here it is simplified equation that represent 2 XOR gate. So according to that, we have design two input XOR gate and will generate the sum. And there is no change in the carry out. Okay. So, and the diagram is fixed. So in this way, we can generate the single bit full adder. Instead of this, what I can write? The box of two full adders, two rectangular box I can use, and output of one box is connected to another. So there are different ways to represent the same diagram. We'll see when we go ahead. Okay, so that will do more complex things. Okay, so that will make ourselves more confused, and that's why gate exam is more difficult. We are facing that gate exam is more difficult only because of the representation. Okay, same thing we have, but we cannot understand the way of presentation. Once we understand the way of presentation in different angle, you can get the answer easily. The same thing, see this diagram. Okay, so same thing can be represented here. Okay, sometimes there may be a instead of AND gate, there may be a NAND gate and NOR gate combination. So this is the more complex things that we are seeing in the gate exam. Instead of using AND OR combination, they will use NAND and NOR combination. Or this instead of this X bar Y bar, they will use X and Y and put inverter or NOT gate over there. See this. X is X and X bar if we have NOT gate in between. Similarly, Y bar can be designed by applying NOT gate in between. C in can be designed C complex by adding NOT gate. So these combinations are connected here. Okay, so circuit will get more complex. So that is the logic that we have to understand. Okay, once we design a single bit full adder, you can design the adder of any number, any bit adder. Okay, so here that's why we have written in general that n bit carry ripple adder means you can add the number of any bit. It may be a 2-bit adder, it may be a 4-bit adder, it may be a 8-bit adder, 16-bit adder, like that. You may increase in that way. Okay, so n-bit adder is used to add n-bit binary numbers. Okay, and generate the corresponding sum and carry. So each full adder represent a bit position of j. Okay, so each adder, single bit adder, is now counted in terms of j, which is ranging from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, similarly, we can generate a Cout. So that Cout will be of two different positions, C in and C out. So read this. Each carry out, C out from the full adder, current position of the full adder at position J, that is current position, is connected to C in of full adder at higher position, that is J plus 1. Okay, so C out is connected to next level of the addition, next bit of addition. So that can be represented here by this equation. The general way of representation of sum and carry is of j bit adder. Okay, so Sj means sum of jth bit is represented by Xj. This is XOR. You assume that A is XOR Y of J XOR C of J. Okay, so that is current position of full adder. Okay, now Cout. Cout is already generated for next level. So that is represented by J plus 1. It is equal to Xj into Yj, Xj into Cj, and Yj into Cj. Okay, so in this way you can generate the logic or n bit adder. Okay, in the expression of Cj must be generated by the full adder at the lower position from J minus 1. Okay, so Cout, Cin is generated from the lower position, that is J minus 1. When you stand at next level, the propagation delay in each full adder produce a carry is equal to gate delay. Okay, so every full adder is having gate delay, and that will be counted as twice of D. Okay, we have two states, AND level and OR level. So there are two level of the gates. So AND gate is having one delay and OR gate is having second delay. So that will be counted as 2, twice of D, where D is represented as delay. Okay, that is for single bit adder. Okay, so since we have n bit adder, so the total propagation delay is determined as n times of 2D. Okay, so here we can get n times of 2D. Okay, let's see the example. So this is the example of 4-bit carry ripple adder. Okay, so 4-bit adder means each input is of 4-bit. Okay, so each input represented as 4-bit. X is represented as X3 to X0, Y is 4-bit, Y3 to Y0. And similarly, we can have Cin. Cin can be a single bit initial, and that will going to generate when the addition operation is going to perform further. Okay, producing sum from S3 to S0, and Cout is C4. So final stage for this 4-bit adder is represented as C4, that is equal to Cout. Okay, so propagation delay, how much is the propagation delay? So that may ask in the exam. 4-bit adder is having propagation delay 4 times of 2D, means it is 8 delta or 8D is my propagation delay for 4-bit adder. When we use 8-bit ripple adder, how much is the value? 16. Okay, 16 delta. So this is the block diagram of 4-bit adder, general block diagram. Each input is represented 4-bit, Y and X. Cout is initially, Cin is initially 0. Cout may be any value based on the numbers which are present here. Okay, and generate the sum output, 4-bit sum output. Okay, along with single bit Cout. Okay, so this block diagram, when we magnify it, it will be looking like this. So there are 4 single bit full adders. They are connected internally through carry out. Okay, so Cin is connected to Cout of the previous adder. Cin is connected to Cout of previous. So like that, we have 4-bit inputs. So there are 2 inputs which of each of 4-bit. They will generate sum of 4-bit and 1 carry. Okay, so that may forward it to next level. Since we are using 4-bit, so it is up to C4. When we are using 8-bit, it is 9, C9. So in this way, you can represent. Sometimes what the changes will happen in this diagram, that then it will be written as C. Okay, and this will be written as C4. Sometimes it will get flipped. So these inputs are downward and some will get outward. So that will be the twist in the question. Only the point of the factor of imagination that you have to pick. Larger larger adder. So here it is showing that 16-bit adder using 4-bit adders. Okay, now we can design a large size of the adder. So we have 0 to 16, 0 to 15 means 16-bit input connected to the adder, 16-bit another input, and generate 16-bit sum. Okay, so for that we are using 4-bit adders. Okay, so 4-bit adders, Y0 to Y3, X0 to X3 is connected to this, they will generate S3 to S0. Similarly, they will generate the remaining rest of the bits. Okay, and your input which are connected to Cin for the lowest LSB bit is 0. Okay, and then it will generate the state, and this is my 16-bit sum. Okay, so propagation delay for 16-bit adder, how much? 4 times 4 times of full adder. How much is the delay? That is 4 into twice of D. Okay, so that is 16. That is 8. Okay, and then we multiply this 8 by 4. So it is 32 delta delay. So more overall propagation delay that will be generated by this is 32 delta. So this is the case of the adder. Okay, subtractor. is doing opposite operation. So they will subtract two input binary, and generate the difference and the borrow. Borrow will what? Whenever there is a negative sign along with the any input, so we will have the borrow that can be represented as another output for subtractor. Okay, so here you read this statement: subtracting a single bit binary value y from another x, so x minus y. Please, they will produce a difference d and borrow out, that is represented by b out. Okay, so this operation is called as half subtraction. Okay, so for that you have to remember the truth table for 2-bit subtractor x and y. There are 4 different combinations, and according to that you will get difference and borrow. So see that difference 0, 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, borrow is 0. 0 minus 1 is difference is 1, but since it is a negative, that's why borrow is 1. Then 1 minus 0, so there is no result in negative. It is difference is 1 and borrow is 0 because there is no negative result. Okay, in this case 1 minus 1, difference is 0 and there is no negative sign, no negative result, so borrow is 0. Okay, so in this way you have to remember, when the result is negative, means that we have to generate borrow. Okay, and when you represent, when you see, observe the truth table of this, you can find that difference is 1 when there is a different input state. Okay, 0 1 1 1 0 1. Okay, and when you find borrow, then there is a negative result. Okay, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and that's why we are representing borrow here. Now you can use K-maps and put this value into K-map. So it is sum of 1 and 2. So you will get x or y, means difference is same as sum in half adder. Okay, so equation of difference is same as equation of sum in the half adder. How we come? It will come out from the truth table. Okay, similarly B out is at decimal number 1, sum of 1, that is represented by x bar into y is B out. Okay, so B out is represented by x bar y. Okay, and since we are observing this equation, so we required a hardware or logic gate, that we required a 1 2 input OR gate and 1 2 input AND gates. Okay, and 1 NOT gate we required, so that will make the complement of x. Okay, so x will be converted into x bar and you will generate bar. So we required 1 OR gate and 1 AND gate and 1 NOT gate. When we compare it with the half adder, how much we required? We required only 2 gates, OR gate and AND gate. But when we talk about subtractor, we can have one more gate, that is called NOT gate. Clear? Hello? You know, so this is the logics that you have to remember. There may be an analogy between two different circuits that you have to understand and get the solution. Okay, so let's move to next, full subtractor. Again, it is same as full adder. Full adder required 3 inputs. Similarly, we have 3 inputs here. Now the third input is borrow. Okay, so that we'll consider when we extend the circuit from half adder to full adder and full adder to n-bit full adder, n-bit full subtractor. Okay, so we have 3 input x, y, and b, and since we have 3 bits, so it will generate 8 different combinations. For 8 combinations, we need to calculate difference and the borrow. So again, we can apply our logic. When we have result negative, okay, borrow is 1. Okay, so here difference is how much? 1. and difference is 1, borrow is there because result is negative. Similarly here, difference, forget about this 0, difference is 1 but with negative sign. This 1 is having negative because it is subtracted from 0. So result is negative, that's why borrow is negative. Okay. Similarly here, the difference is 0. Okay, but this result is negative due to this negative sign because it is finally subtracted from 0. So 0 minus 1, so that is negative 1. So that's why borrow is 1. Similarly here, what is the difference? Difference is 1 and there is no negative result. Here difference is 0, no negative result. Difference is 0, negative result is not there. Here difference is 1 because odd number, so obviously difference is 1, and since it will be having a negative result over here, 0, 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 minus 1 is negative 1, so that's why borrow is 1. Okay, so in this way you can design a truth table. No need to remember, you just remember the logic. Okay, so now you got these equations, truth table of D and B out. You can generate the equation, logical equation, by applying it to K-map. So see the K-map here. It will get 2, 3, 4 and 7. So 2 is 1, 1 is 1, 1, 2 and then 4 and 7. So all these are 1 and you can generate the logical equation. So that is again x, x or y, y, x or c in. Instead of c in, you can write b in. Okay. Then borrow. Borrow will be generated where it is when it is 1, when it is 2, when it is 3 and when it is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 7 are putting into the K-map and you will get the equation by making a pair. Okay. So from these two equations, what hardware we required? We required one 3-input XOR gate, and here we required 3 AND gates and one 3-input OR gate. So that can be represented here. Okay, so full subtractor we have. You can imagine this: borrow 3 AND gates and one OR gate. Similarly, this above equation represent that we require 4 AND gates and one 4-input OR gate. Okay, so it may be represented by a NAND NOR combination. Okay, and how the X bar is generated? That will be by using NOT gates. Y bar is generated by using NOT gate. B bar is generated by using NOT gate, and they will finally connected here. Okay, so this is the block diagram for symbolic representation of full subtractor, where input X, Y, and B in, and output is D and B out. So again, similar to full adder. Instead of this, I can use this equation. So we required one 3-input OR gate or two 2-input OR gate. Okay, to generate the difference. Similarly, we required 3-input AND gates and 3-input OR gate. One 3-input OR gate. So you will generate B out. Okay. Similarly, block the symbolic representation. So there are two representation. This one for difference and another representation is this one. Sometimes there may be a NOR gate. Instead of OR gate, they may connect NOR gate and there may be a inverter. Okay, NOT gate and inverter. So finally they will be equivalent to OR gate. NOT gate, NOR gate and NOT gate are connected in cascade, you will get OR gate. Okay, so there are the way to represent the logical circuits and you will get confused. So in that you focus on the analogy between different gates and their properties and their truth tables. Okay, so that will be useful while solving the Boolean algebra. So n-bit subtractor, same is the case. Okay, now this is what single bit full subtractor. You can extend this by designing n-bit subtractor to any value. So it may be 4, it may be 8, or it may be 16. So this is the representation of 4-bit subtractor. Okay, so 4-bit subtractor, each input is of 4 bit and they will generate 4-bit difference and borrow. Okay, and this block diagram is magnifying here, and you can see that there are 4 different sections of full adder, single bit full adder. Clear to you? And this is the final block diagram or symbolic representation of 4-bit subtractor using 4 single bit adder. Okay, so that is what this one. Say 4 single bit adder and you will generate 4-bit adder. But here one input is complemented. Okay, so the difference that will be generated will get inverse because we don't have a direct state of output y. It will has inverted. So this whatever the logic will come here, that will get interchanged. That will be come out in the truth table. So instead of this, they will get 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. When we found this kind of logic, is it clear to you? This is the twist that we can observe in the digital circuits. Hello.
Yes, sir.
No, so these are the twists that you can found anywhere. But now, when I can do the same, when it is operating, this is the circuit I have given, but I want to operate this same circuit as a simple full adder, simple full 4-bit subtractor. So what I can do, I can invert this X also. Okay, so instead of connecting Y3 to Y bar, Y3 bar to Y0 bar, I can also connect X3 bar to X0 bar, and your result is again same as we found in the truth table of full 4-bit subtractor. Clear to you? Okay. So this is all about combinational circuits, out of which we have found addition and subtraction. Okay, that we are going to apply afterwards. So before that, you can see the property of multiplexer and demultiplexer. This is again one of the another combinational circuit that can be designed by using logic gates. Okay, but this is not the basic circuit. It is secondary device, which is basic, which is primary. Primary is a logic gate. Okay, by making the arrangement of this logic gate, we are able to design this multiplexer and demultiplexer. That's why we have called that particular block as a multiplexer and demultiplexer, but not the direct device. It is a secondary device. The primary device is logic gates, universal logic gates, NOT gate, NOR gate, and NAND gate. Okay, so now multiplexer. What is it? In simple way or in simple language, I can remember multiplexer as a what? Parallel to serial converter. Am I right? Multiplexer is called as parallel to serial converter. Am I right? Hello. You must be active because
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So you must be active fully because it has so many twists that I can discuss with you. Then multiplexer. So demultiplexer is doing the reverse operation of multiplexer. So what I can call this demultiplexer? Yes, anybody?
One input and 4 output.
So what is it? It is called as serial to parallel converter.
Serial to parallel.
Yeah, so these two devices are not called as multiplexer, demultiplexer. They are now called as serial to parallel converter and parallel to serial converter.
Serial converter.
Multiplexer is a parallel to serial converter. Demultiplexer is serial to parallel converter. That's it. Okay, so this logic you can remember. Okay, so then next it will be very easy. So see the properties. Basic function of multiplexer. Typical multiplexer applications we will see. There are so many types of multiplexer, 2 to 1, 4 to 1, 8 to 1, 16 to 1, like that. Okay. Then There are so many demultiplexers. It may be 1 to 4, 1 to 2, 1 to 8, 1 to 16, 1 to 32, 1 to 64, like that. Okay, it depends on the application that we are going to run. Okay, 7 segment display is based on this technology, multiplexer and demultiplexer. Okay, so 7 segment is what? Everything we have to display at the same time. Means what? We need to convert the data which are going to display from serial data to parallel data. Okay, so that is what 7 segment display or 7 segment decoder. We require serial data into parallel at the same moment. Okay, so that is where we can find the application of DMUX. So what is multiplexer? So multiplexer is a switch, and that switch is based on logical states of control line, logical states of control line. Okay, so multiplexer is a digital switch that has multiple pin as a data, but they will operate it by using select line or control line. Okay, so when we use this particular circuit, that is called 2 to 1 multiplexer, or we can say 2 raised to power n to 1 multiplexer. When it is written as 2 raised to power n, means it may be any value, 4, 8, 16, like that, depends on the size of the input. Okay, when size of input is 2, so it is 4 to 1 mux. See this, and then that will divide, that will based on the select line. So there are different types of multiplexer which have particular number of select lines. So when we use 2 to 1 mux, we require only one select line, because each bit have two different combinations. So 2 to 1 mux, single bit. When we use 2 bit single line, select line, there are 4 different combinations. So 4 to 1 mux. When we use 3 bit select line, 8 different combinations. So it is 8 to 1 mux. 4 select line, 16 combinations. So 16 to 1 multiplexer. Okay, so like that you can imagine. So this is the application of multiplexer. What is it? It is parallel to serial converter. Okay, so multiple sources are connected to the parallel line of that input of that multiplexer. They are all connected in parallel. Okay, but when we operate on the destination side, there is only one output, that is speaker or home theater. Okay, so that home theater can be operated by using different options. So it can be by using 3 MP3 player, it may be run by using laptop, it may be run by using dish TV, or it may be connected to digital cable TV or UCN network. Okay, so it depends on dish TV, UCN cable network, or laptop or mobile. So all will be connected to this as an input, and there may be a single output. So there is a single output that can be operated, but all not at the same time. Okay, so it is called parallel to serial converter, and they will operate at different instant of time. So who will decide? So that operation is decided by select line. We have 4 input, so 4 to 1 mux. So we require 2 select lines. So here it is defined, B and A are the select line. Okay, so when B and A are 0, 0, so this I0, D0 will transfer to Y. Okay, D0 bit is connected internally to Y, and therefore MP3 player will have a song that will be run on this home theater. Then when it is 01, laptop is connected. Whatever is running on laptop, that will be listened through this sound system. 10, satellite dish TV is connected, and that will be voice signal is connected, come out from the sound system. Then digital TV, cable TV, that will be come out from the sound system when A and B are 1, 1. Like that, you can connect 8 different devices when we use 8 to 1 mux. So here we require 3 select line. Internal architecture of multiplexer. I already told that multiplexer is not the primary device. It is a secondary device that has been designed from the primary devices, which are called as AND or combination. Okay, so see this select line A and B are having 4 different states, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and that will be converted by using NOT gate. Okay, and D0 to D3 are the data lines which are connected to the AND gate, one input of the AND gate. Okay, and then when this 0 0 means these two are 1 1. When it is 0 0, these two are 1 1. Okay, so this 0 0 are connected here. This one, no, this 0 0 are get inverted and directly connected to this particular AND gate, and this will get active and data line D0 is connected in series with Y. Similarly, when this is 0 1, 0 1, 1 0. So this is 1 and this is 0 line that is connected here. D1 is connected to Y like that. It will operate. So it is called serial to parallel, no, parallel to serial converter. That is the data line, how it is taking the data from different data lines. So D0 is 0 when A is 0 and B is 0. So output is D0, which is level, lower level state, or it is 0 level. Now I can take 1 0. So in that case, this D1 is transferring. So D1 is having value positive 5. Okay. Next slot is 0 1. So in 0 1, D2 is transferring, which are active high. So active high state is passing to the output. So like that, they will generate the signal. So whenever we are using cable, air medium, so they will use to transfer the digital signals, not the binary value. So that digital signals will be converted using unipolar, bipolar, and Manchester devices. Okay, so all binary data now will convert it into a digital data which have some frequency, and that is called digital frequency. And this frequency are synchronized to both the antenna, transmitter and the receiver antenna. Then only they will operate in particular band. Okay, so that is not the part of this discussion, but how this will operate, so that I have to explain. Okay, so similar case, demultiplexer. One device can operate the different outputs. That is what serial to parallel converter. Okay, single source and multiple destination. So see that example. You have seen printer, computer, which may be connected to printer, which may be connected to fax machine, which may be connected to color printer, which may be connected to flex banner machine printer. Okay, so this is which may be connected to recorder like that. So here 1:4 output power. Okay, so according to the 4 different combinations, they will connect to the particular destination. See the diagram. Again, it is connected. Single input is connected to different outputs by using a select line or their status of select line. A0 mean A and B, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So this D0 is passing. When 0 1, D1 is connected. When 1 0, X is passing through D2, and 1 1, X is connected to D3. So like that they will operate. The diagram that you can understand. Okay, so this is the example. How the function which is available given in the exam, that has to be designed by using 4 to 1 marks. It is not given that there is a 4 to 1 marks. You have to solve it by using multiplexer. The question will ask, implement this particular function using multiplexer. So what is your first duty? You have to start with the number of bits available here. Okay, so number of bits available here is represented by the equation, So here we have 3 bits, A, B, and C. Here we have 2 bits. So maximum is 3 bits. So you can understand that there are 3 bits. So 8 different combinations will be there. Okay, and with that 8 different combinations, you have the exam here. The diagram is given. C is connected to 0, 0 is connected to 1, 0 is connected to 2, and 1 is connected to 3. But we have 3 inputs, A, B, and C. So how the logic has to be developed? There are the equations. Multiplexer is given 4 to 1 marks, and we have to implement this, and that define 8 different combinations. So how it will out? Okay, so we can use the MSB bits as a select line. B and C. LSB bits are used as a select line. MSB, A, this A and B, suppose. Okay, so for each combination of A and B, you can find that C0101. Okay, C change their states, and output is 01, output is 00. Okay, so when these two A and B are 0, 0, 0, 0, what is a transfer? What output is equivalent to? Output is output O is equivalent to C. No, the output state is same as state of C. So you can connect this C when this A and B are 0, 0. So at I0 is connected to C. C is connected to I0. So C will transfer to F when both are 0, 0. Forget about C. We don't know the status of C. Okay. So in this way you can identify. So the next state 0, 1. So it is repeating. For 0, 1, C is changing at a state 0 and 1. Okay. But what is the status of output? Output is 0. Here output is 0. So for each combination of A and B is 0, 1, output is 0. So your I0, I1 bit is connected to 0. It is connected to ground. Okay, so that 0 is transferred to F. Similarly, next combination is 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0. What is the C? C may be don't care. Either 0 or 1. We don't know. Okay, but what is output state? It is defined by 0. So output is 0. Means I2 bit is connected to 0. It is grounded. When it is 1, 0. Okay. So 0 is transferred to F. Now when they are 1, 1. What is the logic at C? It is toggle 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. But what is output? 1. So VCC 1 is defined by VCC is connected to I3 and it is connected to F when it is 1, 1. So in this way you can either design a truth table or you can design a diagram when the function is given. Okay, so there are three different things of the same type. Function, which is represented either in diagram or in truth table. Okay, so in this, that logic you have to understand. So what are the missing parameters here? Missing parameters are what? Here it is represented as A bar, B bar, C. What is missing parameters? A, B, C. A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, बाद में A, B, C bar. A, B bar, C. A bar, B bar, A bar, B, C. Like that. You can extend this and you can get this combination, which are represented in terms of truth table. And then you can apply the analogy, which output is going to pass. So this is decided by this truth table. Okay. And then you can get a simple diagram. See this. This is another diagram that is showing another problem we are having in this. Okay, so A, B, C, and D is a don't care. D is common to all. The function is 8-bit, and since the D is there, so total combination is 8, 16, because it is a 4-bit. They will generate 16 combination, but actual function is based on 3 bits. So we are concentrating only the combination of A, B, and C. So your select lines are A, B, C. And now, how many combinations they will generate? 7. Okay. So for 7 different combination, what is the state of D? Okay. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It is D don't care. Whatever the value, you can send. So that's why 0, 0, 0 means I0. I0 is D. Okay, similarly 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Again, D's don't care. So you can directly connect you represent this 0, and that will be the value of D. So at I0 I can also connect D. See this next one, 0 1 0 0 1 0. What is the D? 0 1, but output is 1 0. So what is the relation between output and D? It is complement of D. So that's why complement of D is connected to I2. Okay. Similarly, 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 at state 3. D is again 1 0 because it is toggling continuously. So for 1 0, output is 0. So you can directly connect 0 at 3. 1 0 0 1 0 0. D is don't care. Output is 0. So output is 0. So 0 is directly connected to I4. Next, like that, you can contain 1 0 1 1 0 1. D is 0 1. Output is 0 1. So it is D bar. Okay, so D bar is connected at I5. Then next is 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. D is 0 1. Output is 1. 1 is directly connected to I6. 1 1 1. Output is 1 1. 1 is directly connected to. It is not necessary that every time we are sending the data. Sometimes you are sending 0. Sometimes you are sending VCC. Okay. So that's in this way the logic is given, function is given, and you can identify the number of select bits, size of multiplexer, and then you can decide the status of data pin which are connected to input I0 to I7. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Next, implementation of full adder using multiplexer. Okay, multiplexer is a universal device. You can design anything. Similarly, we have another device that is decoder. You can design anything by using decoder. Even you can design a decoder by using multiplexer. So now the target is given. You can design full adder using 4 to 1 multiplexer. Full adder. How many bits are required? Full adder required 3 inputs. And we have 4 inputs because this is the resource available, that is 4 to 1 mux. And we have to design 3 to 1 or 3 to 2 adder circuit, 3 inputs, 2 output. So how we can design? So for the truth table given for the full adder that we know already. So you can have the truth table of sum, you can have the truth table of carry. So like that you can change the table, you can get the equation of logical equation of sum and carry. Okay, and one more input is reserved. Okay, D0, D1, D2, D3. So A bar is another input because we have 4 to 1 mux and we have to design 3 input adder. Okay, so one is reserved. So that is not connected. Okay, so that we have to apply the input to this multiplexer in terms of that unused terminal. Okay, so here we have used input to multiplexer is defined here in terms of A. Okay, means we can reserve this A as a separate input or data line. Okay, and we have 4 to 1 mux, so we required only 2 bits as a select line. So B and C are used as a select line. So for each combination of B and C, for first 4 combination where A is 0, what is the value? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. You can see that sum is 1 1 0. So here this sum is a complement of A. When the sum is 1, when A is 0. So we can write sum is a complement of A. Okay, so see this. At 1 it is A bar. At 2 it is A bar. At 0 again it is 4. At 4 it is A, value of A. At 7 it is value of A. Okay, so in this way you can decide the input to the multiplexer. Okay, MSB is reserved for the input of multiplexer and remaining 2 bit is used as a select line for 4 to 1 multiplexer. Similar case we can use in carry. Okay, so when carry is 1, when carry is 1 at fourth position, carry is 1 when A is 0. Okay, so you can directly write 0 because we don't know A is what. Then when A carry is 1 for rest of the 3, that is 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, it is 1. So it will be directly represented as A. Okay, so it is A and 1. So for each value, at what value it is 1, that is 3, 5, 6 and 7. So 3, 5, 6 and 7. Instead of A, you can write 1 also. So see the diagram. You will get the equation of sum in terms of A, equation of carry in terms of A. So this is the diagram that we have. Okay, you can use two 4 to 1 mux. One is for sum, for generation of sum. Second one is for generation of carry. So 4 to 1 mux for sum. You simply use S1, S0, which is connected to B and C, LSB bit, and A, which is used as an input. So when A is 0, A is D0, A is D3. Where you can see that this one, D3 and D0. Okay, so where we can connect A directly, and A bar is connected at D1 and D2. A bar is connected at D1 and D2. Okay, so in this way you can connect the MSB bit. Similarly for carry is 1 when A is connected to 1, A is connected to 2, 1 is connected to 3 and 0 is connected to 0. Either, yeah. D0 is 0, D1, D2 is A, okay, and D3 is 1. Who says? I have not says, it is says by the truth table. Okay, so in this way you can find the analogy. Okay, so this is the diagram. Sometimes it is given, you can find out, ask for the truth table. Sometimes truth table is given, they will ask for the diagram or identify the diagram in options given. Okay, so this is all about multiplexer, okay, and demultiplexer we'll see. And next is decoder. Now what is the time? Yeah, 4 o'clock. I will take a short break for 5 minutes. Just be with this online lecture for 5 minutes. I will come back in 5 minutes only. Just wait.
This is Nagma here. You need to leave the lecture. Leave it here. Is coming within 5 minutes. We will continue the lecture.
Have you understand this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see the same diagram many times and you can imagine in 3 different ways. Then only you can understand the story behind that particular diagram. Okay, so we'll wait for 1 minute more and then we can start. Okay, so we can start now. Decoder. So decoder is again a logic which it's based on. It is not. It is in the form of 2 raised to power n always. 3 to 8, 2 to 4. Yes. Instead of using separate select line, I can use a separate line as a input. Okay, there is no direct input as same as multiplexer. In multiplexer, we are using separate input and separate control line and generate the output. But in this case, we can skip that input line. We can use input as a select line and then generate different combinations. So 3 to 8. 3 bit generate 8 combination. That's why it is called as 3 to 8 decoder. 4 bit input, 2 bit input, it will have 4 output. 4 bit input, it will have 16 output. So like that, that is the relation. Number of bits and number of output is in the form of 2 raised to power n. Okay, n is a bit input and 2 raised to power n is output. So this is decoder. See this, I0, I1, I2 are the 3 bit. It will have 8 different combinations. So it will generate output from 8 output from Y0 to Y7 along with one enable terminal. When it is 1, then only the operation of decoder will start. Okay. So input is n. Output is 2 raised to power n. So that is only the relation that we have to remember. N to 2 raised to power n is decoder. Okay. Y is 1 if En is 1 and I0, I1, I2 is anyone is 1. Okay. So that will decide by the truth table. Decoder n to n 2 raised to power n output. Okay. So 2 to 4 decoder. See this A1, A0. These have 4 different combinations 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 and it will generate Y3 to Y0. Okay, so LSB is at the bottom and MSB is at the top. So that will be represented in terms of truth table. Okay, so when it is 0 0, Y0 is 1. When it is 1 0 1, Y1 is 1. When it is 1 1, Y3 is 1. Decoder logical diagram. So here enable signal is common to all the AND gates. Here what is it? It will take 4 input AND gate and they will generate the output and connect it to Y0. Similarly Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 that will be based on the combination of input lines I0, I1, I2. Okay. So that will be decided by and when it is working when En bit is 1. So that's why it is written as Yi is equal to Mi, okay, into En. Okay, so that's why it is written. That's why it is written as Y0 is equal to 1 when I2, I1, I0 is 0, 0, 0 and En is 1. Okay, so that logic you have to remember in case of decoder. Decoder application. It is a what parallel to parallel converter, but in a large scale. Okay, decoder is parallel to parallel converter, but in large scale, 3 bit 8 combination means it is generate. It will expand the data lines. Okay, so 3 to 8. No, that is like a USB port. Okay, USB port, mobile charger port. So it is like that. Okay, so EN is enable signal, and see this I0, I1, I2. No, it will generate 7 outputs, and this 7 output is further extended in terms of functions. Okay, so in there you can connect anywhere y0, y1, y2, and they will generate no function. So when it is written, f is 1 is equal to 1 summation of 1, 2, and 4. So you can connect y1, y2, y4, and they will add it together and generate f1. Okay, see this f1 is sum in terms of 1, 2, 4. That's why it is y1, y2, y4. F2 is sum in terms of 2, 3. So there are only two outputs, y2 and y3. F3 is 0, 5, 6. So y0, y5, y6. So in this way, you can extend your circuit. Sometimes we want sum in terms of y1, y2, y3, y4, y2, y3, and then this is combination, and this is some product, and then we can connect one more AND gate, and they will have the combination y1, y2, y4, y2, y3, like that. Okay. Then decoder application. This is one of the application, that same decoder. What is it? Decoder can be used as a XOR gate. Why? How? Okay, so that is the logic that is created by our mind. Okay, so 2 to 4 decoder, see this. It has 2 inputs, 4 outputs, and each 2 input combination is defined as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And we know the truth table of XOR gate. When dissimilar inputs are there, our output is active high. So this is XNOR gate represented. So here, when similar inputs are there, output is 0. That will be collected here and connected to OR gate. So this is the output, which is represented as NOR gate. A XOR B bar, that is NOR gate. And when we want it to acting as a OR gate, so this medium terminals A bar, B bar, A B bar, and A bar B, that is 0, 1, 1, 0, is now connected to OR gate. One OR gate, and that will be acting as a XOR gate. Okay, so this is the logic. These are the flexible device, multiplexer and decoder. You can design anything. So here we have designed OR gate by using decoder. So remember this diagram. Tree of the decoder. You can design, you can extend your circuit from 2 to 4 decoder, to 3 to 8 decoder, 4 to 16 decoder by using 3 to 8 decoder, by using 2 to 4 decoder. So this is the tree. Implement 4 to 16 decoder using 3 to 8 decoders. So these two are 3 to 8 decoder, and we can design 4 to 16 decoders. So the output side is of 4 outputs, 16 outputs, Y0 to Y7, out of which Y0 to Y7 is generated by one 3 to 8 decoder. Next 3 to 8 decoder is generated by generated Y8 to Y15. Okay, so here B, C, D. No, A. A is what? Highest priority. Okay, and B, C, D are the LSBs. So they will used as an input, I0, I1, I2. They are common to both. And who will decide the operation of this decoder and this decoder? That will be decided by this A. When A is 0, this lowest LSB will operate. They will generate Y0 to Y7. When A is 1, okay, they will generate Y8 to Y15. So who will decide? Truth table will decide. When A is 0, A is MSB. Okay, so for single value of A, this combination will operate for 8 different values. Next single value of A, they will operate for 8 different values. So like that, we can convert 4 to 16 decoder. We can able to design 4 to 16 decoder using 2 3 to 8 decoders. See this. You can design 6 to 32, 64 decoder. Okay, 6 to 64 decoder with 3 to 8 decoders. So we have how many decoders we required? 3 to 8 decoders are required. 8 decoders we required, and one more is 9. Okay, so LSBs are connected to each decoder, and each output of this is connected to EN pin of rest of the decoders, and that will decide by this LSB, MSB of this input line, I5, I4, I3. That is what they will decide. They will generate 8 different combinations, and for Y0 to Y7 they will connect it to EN. So this Y0 is connected to EN, Y7 is connected to EN of D7, and then it will generate 64 data. Okay, so you can imagine we have only 6 data lines, and you can able to design 64 data lines. So that is the data bus converter. Encoder, it perform inverse operation. Okay, n number of data lines are converted into n data lines. So 2 raised to power n data lines are converted into n data lines. So it is what 3 to 8 decoder is converted into 8 to 3 encoder. Okay, so 8 to 3 encoder. Your output line is 2 raised to power n, and your input line is 2 raised to power n. Your output lines are n only. Okay, so that is what 823 decoder. Okay, and it will operate enabled by the enable signal, and they will generate the next consecutive decoder. So like that they will generate A. Okay, so here the condition for A is given. A is 1 if En is 1 and AI is 1. Any one of this is 1. So they will get the what we can say that it is a branch network they will generate, cascading of the network. So that we can see in the next coming slides. Encoder logic, I1 to I7. These are the inputs which are combined together, and they will connect it to I0. Means many to 1, or 1 to many, or large to small case, large to small scale. So here we have different combinations like decoder. If we have a decoder, we can see this like that. Inverse operation we can perform here in encoder. Okay, this is again the logical diagram. I4 to I7 connected to I2, I0 to I7 connected to A. Okay, any one of the input is 1. This will generate connected to A. That is provided to next level of the circuit. Then it is called as priority encoder. That can be modified version of the encoder. So priority encoder means which output is active high first. So there is no sequence. It can be designed based on the combination. So that is any one output can be have a highest priority. They will come first before than the sequential operation. So that will be decided by this priority encoder. So I0 to I7 will generate Y0 to I2, 8 to 3 encoder along with priority. Okay, so that will be decided by the designer. So in this way you can design, we can increase the number of size of the decoder. Okay, so I31 to I0 means 32-bit data lines are converted into 32 data lines. It may be a buffer, it may be acting as a buffer. Okay, but who will operate first, that will be decided by this En or E0. Okay, that's why it is called as 8 input priority encoder. Okay, so we have 8 3 to encoders, and they will decide their priority. So in this way you can design a PLA or PAL. So this is the example. Very interesting example is this. How to operate 8 to 1 mux using 2 to 4 decoder. This is 8 to 1 mux, but our source is available only 2 to 4 decoders. So we require 5 2 to 4 decoders. Okay, and each decoder will generate 4 output. Okay, so we are taking highest priority is 2 to 4 decoder. that select control lines of multiplexer, select lines of multiplexer, highest priority, MSB of select line of multiplexer is connected to higher order decoder, higher level of the decoder. This is level 1, this is level 2, okay, where we connect MSBs. So by combination of S2 to S1, we generate Y0 to Y7, and each Y0 is connected as a enable signal to primary decoder, first level of the decoder. And now the rest of the I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I7, these are the inputs which are going to forward to the output side, because it is parallel to serial converter. We are going to design multiplexer. So I0 and I1 is going to transfer when Y0 is 1. Okay, and then Y0 will decide the status of Y0 is either 0 or 1. They will decide, it will decide the whose connection is going to transfer to the Y. So when Y0 is 1, Y0 is 0, I0 is connected to Y. When Y0 is 1, I1 is connected to Y. Now S2, S1 is 0, 1. So Y1 is 1. So this Y1 is 1 means it is active high. When it is 0, I2 will connected. When it is 1, I3 will connected. Similarly, Y2, when it is 0, I4 is connected. When it is 1, I5 is connected. And like that, they will transfer I0 to I7 to Y in parallel to serial converter. And one select line LSB is connected to each MSB. That is 2 to 1 multiplexer. Okay, so in this way, decoder will decide the logic, which data line is connected to where. So see this truth table S2, S1, S0, when it is 0, 0, 0, and S2, S1, 0, 0, 1, M0. This will be active and they will transfer I0 and I1. Okay, combination of 0, 1 with S0. S0 is changing for two different values, 0 and 1. So for this, M1 is active. Okay, and then I2, I3 will transfer. Like that, they will process. That is what 8 to 1 multiplexer. Now this is what 4 to 1 multiplexer using 2 to 4 decoder. Multiplexer is what? Many to single. W0, W1, W2, W3. That is 4 inputs, and F is single output. We need to transfer this data to F. So for that we can use 2 to 4 decoder. S0, S1 are the input. They will generate Y0 to Y3. Y0 is connected to this AND gate, and then only W is connected to F. Means this S0, S1 is a select line for 2 to 4 to 1 multiplexer. They will decide which data W1 to W3 is transferred to F. So this is decoder or multiplexer. This is multiplexer using decoder. Okay, so in this way, the question will ask in the exam. Now this is the question that has been asked in the exam, previous GATE exam. So what is written? Implement the following logical function using only 1 to 4, 4 to 16, only 4 to 16 line decoder. 4 to 16 decoder we have to use, and 16 to 1 multiplexer we have to use. Means we have to use decoder as well as multiplexer, and these minterms are forwarded to F1. F1 will be active only for these values from 0 to 15 for 4 different combinations of ABCD. So here ABCD is connected to 4 to 16 decoder. Same ABCD are connected as a select line for 16 to 1 multiplexer. Okay, input line are 16 and only one output, that is serial to parallel converter, and 4 are select line, and this is 4 to 16 decoder. So what we want? We want 0. So when all are 0, Y0 is 0, that will be connected to I0. Okay, that will be connected to I0, and I0 is transferred to F1 when this is 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is 0, 0, 0. Both are 0, 0, 0. This will generate Y0 as active high, and this will connected here and then transfer to F1. Then 1, 0, 0, 1. 1 will be transferred to F1. 4. Only that line which are given in this particular decimal summation min terms are connected to the input of multiplexer, and rest of the lines are connected to ground level. So this is the problem which was asked in the exam, previous GATE exams. So you remember this. You take a snapshot of your screen for your reference. This is the logic where we can see the exam use of decoder and multiplexer and demultiplexer at the same time. So see this, decoder control both multiplexer and demultiplexer. Okay, so decoder is 2 to 4 decoder which generate 4 outputs, and these 4 outputs are connected to 4 input as a buffer. Inside there is a AND gate. Okay, we have seen already. Similarly in multiplexer or demultiplexer, and in combination of that AND gates are decided output is output of multiplexer and demultiplexer. So here serial to parallel converter, parallel to serial converter Y, and then I is same as Y, and then we apply serial to parallel converter and we again get Y2 to Y3. So this total block diagram is called parallel to parallel converter, but their status are different. Their status will decided by this decoder. Okay, so control lines C0, C1 will decide. When C0, C1 is 0, 0, what will happen? S0 is active high. Okay, S0 is connected to I0 and I0 is sent over Y. Y is same as I. So I0 is coming here. Okay, and at the same time S0 is active high. So S0 is coming here, and this I0 is coming to all the NOT gate or buffer, and here I0 is there along with S0. So this will active. So I0 is connected to Y0. Okay, so this I0 is traveling to Y0 by controlling C1, C0. When it is 1, 1, S3 is 1. So this will be Y, I3 is coming to Y is coming to I3 is coming to all the inputs, and this S3 is active high. So this will make this device active high and they will operate, and Y3 is connected to I3. See this diagram, very important. You can take a snapshot. Multiplexer and decoder. 4 to 1 multiplexer and 4 to 2 to 4 decoder. Okay, so in both cases we have the select line, only two, S1, S0, A1, A0, but they will generate a bunch of data. They will generate a single data, only that is the difference. Multiplexer will generate many to one, decoder will generate many, one to many. The same data can be generated, sent over all the branches, only by using control lines. Okay. This is another example. We want to implement this f is equal to summation min terms of 1, 2, 5, 7 using 8 to 1 multiplexer. Okay, but here function is only 3 bit, based on 3 bits A, B, and C. So A, B, C are connected to select line. They will decide 8 different combinations. Okay, so that will be selected based on this function given 1, 2, 5, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 5 and 7 are only active high, and rest of the pins are connected to ground, and these pins are connected to VCC. Therefore, F is connected to VCC. Okay? Are you getting this? Applications of
Yes, sir.
multiplexer? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move to next. This is the function that we have to implement 1, 2, 5, 6. We have already discussed 1, 2, 5, 6 here. This is simple way. This is what the ABC 1, 2, 5, 7 multiplexer using MUX. So multiplexer connected karna. Which multiplexer? Only 4 to 1. Here it is 8 to 1. Now we are doing the same thing by 4 to 1 MUX. So what we want? ABC are the select lines. So LSBs are connected to multiplexer as a select line, and A is used as a data line. Okay. So D0 to D3 are decided by the combination of BC and BC. So 0 1 0 1 like that, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so that will decide. But the combination of A will decide 0 and 1. So A bar is 0 and A is 1. So they will decide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, out of which the select lines are based on B and C. So D I0, D0, D1, D2, D3. So they will decide the value of A bar, A and A bar. Okay, so according to that, they will generate 0, 1, A bar and A. So D0 is connected to 0, D1 is connected to 1, VCC, and A bar is connected to 2 and A is connected to 3. So in this way, A is forwarded to F. Okay. This is another diagram. We need to send this summation min terms of this, but function is given in this term. So you can extend this because we have A, B are the select line and D, C are the data line. So we need to generate 16 different combinations, and out of which we need to send this selected connected to F. So that will be decided by A and B. You can draw the truth table for 0 to 16. You can round it to 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12 and then make a connection or make a circle over that truth table, and according to that you can decide which combination is connected to I0, I1, I2, I3. This logical function, what is it? This is the input is given, 4 to 1 multiplexer is decided, P and Q are the select line, I0, I1, I2, I3, where I0 is connected directly to NOT gate and the inverted NOT gate is inverted output is connected to I1, I2 and ground is connected to I3. So what is it? 0 when it is ground, it is value is 0. Then here it is 1. Okay, here it is 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0. What is the truth table of this? XOR gate. You know, output of XOR gate, truth table of output of XOR gate is 0, 1, 1, 0. So that is here. And that's why I'm saying that this is multiplexer which will be acting as a XOR gate. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, this one, we have two multiplexers, but this is 2 to 1 multiplexer. But now we want what is the circuit given. So see this. Here select line S1, which have two combinations 0 and 1. When it is 0, W is sended here. When it is 1, W bar is sended here. So the combination, this X equation will be written as S1 bar W plus S1 W bar. Is it okay? That's why it is written as XOR gate. Similarly, when F is written, S2 bar X, S2 X bar. Okay, we have written here. That is what S2 XORing with X. Okay, now we put the value of X here. So that is X2 XORing with S1, we XORing with W. So what is it? 3 input OR gate. Is it okay? 3 input OR gate, or it is full adder? Some section of the full adder. Hello? Hai
Yes, sir.
some section of full adder, or we can say that it is 2 OR gates or 3 input OR gates. So in this way you can imagine your diagram. So it is full adder. Okay, your answer is full adder. You can imagine this. Now we have to identify the function that is represented, and that is what? W bar X. Same case. You can imagine the status of the select line. You can write here. Okay, and what is the value? I0. We are not interested in 0. We are not interested in this 0. We are interested in this 1. So we are sending here I1, I2. Both are 1. So 1 is coming here. Q is 1. Okay, we are not interested in this 0. So you can put the combination here. What is here? 1. So I0 is 1. I1 is 1. So that we have written F is equal to YZ Q. Y bar Z Q, and we can take a common Y bar Q common. So Z bar plus Z is 1. y and q value is this one that you can put, so you will get this combination, and that is here. Okay, so like that you can simplify the equation. Means you can think on both the direction, left to right, right to left. Okay, what is the answer of this? 8 to 1 multiplexer is given. Output y we have to find. You are having combination A, B, C. They will generate 8 different combinations. So what is it? You can find only output D, that is going to transfer. When it is D, I1 and I3. Okay, you can check the combination of ABC at I1 and I3 along with D. Okay, so you can find 4 different combination A, B, C, D, and first combination that I1, that is 1, 1, 0. Okay, so D is I1 is connected here, plus I4, 1, 1, 0, I4, and 0, 0, 1. So that is what? I1. That will be decided by don't care D. Okay, A bar is 0, B is we don't know, it may be it should be connected. B bar is I1 is 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0 B bar, that is, and C is here 1. So B bar is nothing but the replacement of this D. So that you have to find in your own logic. You make a truth table and you can identify the equation, and then you can give the answer. What is it? These combinations of given means it is half adder is given. D is equal to XY and borrow is output. Which of the following diagram implement half adder? Which of the following? Okay, so here X and Y. So see the diagram of half adder. So that is X bar difference will be generated when output is dissimilar. So X is 0, 1. You can see the truth table of the half adder. So answer is this A. Okay, answer is A. I will go back to this half adder.
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Okay, so this Y bar means 0 and 1 and X is 1. Okay, connected to both. It is common, X is common to both, but Y bar is changing. According to that, D is changing. And when Y is 1, B is 1. So this answer is A is answer. Okay, so here we can stop because I have another meeting. So I will call to your ma'am, Sheikh ma'am.
Yes, sir, I am there.
Yeah, so here I have to conclude because call is there for meeting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you permit me, I will take another lecture in next coming days. Okay. You can
Okay,
discuss with your HOD and give me time. Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, student, you can leave the lecture. If you are having any query, then you can share with me. I can I can share it with sir if you are having any query. Okay, thank you.